Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Overnight prices are about unchanged. Wheat's a little bit better. A lot of stories about Harvey and the destruction that it could have on especially gas prices here in the United States. The rains are now moving into the Delta. Should be there for the next couple of days. Amounts maybe 4 to 8 inches. Our perspective is it shouldn't really hurt the crops, especially soybeans there, but the market will be watching it pretty closely. For deliveries, meal 200 lots, oil 667, corn 844. We had one bean and no soft wheat deliveries, but there were 1141 hard wheat deliveries. So in essence, for the most part, the deliveries keep circulating around, suggesting to some, like especially the funds, that cash is not really moving that much higher to reflect either a tighter supply or bigger demand. Export sales 300,000 to 600,000 tons of wheat, 400,000 to 700,000 tons of corn, and 1 million to 1.5 million tons of beans are expected. And we'll see what the USDA has to say, what exporters sold last week. The average guess for the Canada 2017 wheat crop is 26 million tons. Last year they had almost a 32 million ton crop. The range of guesses is from 23 to 28, so we'll see what Canada's crop how it fared through the drier weather. U.S. Midwest weather, no major changes, calling for some rains in the Ohio River Valley, but rains after that will be limited for the next 10 days. Cold air in the extreme northern areas of the Midwest, but nothing in the crop areas of the Midwest for the next 10 days. 11 to 16 day also look for mild and dry weather across the plains of Midwest with no cold air threats. Kind of interesting to see that historically 50% freeze possibility for North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota is around October 5th through 6th. Wisconsin, October 10th. For Minnesota, Indiana, Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, October 20th to 27th. And it looks like for the corn to mature, it's going to take about 40 days from here. So we're not really expecting a concern right now on the corn. We'll be watching the mid-September cold conditions to see if it has any impact on the beans. Yesterday, the funds were sellers of beans, meal, corn, and wheat, bought a little oil. Continue to add to their short positions in bean, meal, corn, and wheat, and continue to be long soybean oil. As far as key factors in the markets, right now we'll be watching to see if the USDA brings yields down in their either September or October crop report. I don't expect much of a decline. We'll also be watching the first frost date, and we'll start watching what happens in South America as far as weather and crop conditions are concerned. Early guesses is that in general, Brazil and Argentina corn and bean acres might be up next year. So for the month, wheat prices are down 70 cents in Chicago and KC, 95 cents in Minneapolis. Corn's down 40 cents. Beans down 75 cents, meal down $28 a ton, and oil's down 25 points. Again, not much change in prices overnight. We're at month end, and we're just going to see what outside markets money flow has with stocks up a little bit overnight, dollars up, and crude's up a little bit, and the grains are unchanged. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.